Welcome, Libra, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your April 2025 spiritual tarot forecast. This reading also will contain an appropriate and associated yoga pose and yoga mudra. At the end of the reading, you can either choose to participate in that or not. A small announcement. During the last reading for Capricorn, I just got an epiphany during the reading, and someone had complained that I had taken away the Mars and Venus astrological forecast before the reading when I put astrology and tarot together. Having added the yoga poses, or the yoga pose, makes these videos very long, so I decided I needed to choose one or the other. But I really don't, because what I'm going to do next month is either create a live broadcast or film all 12 signs and what they're experiencing with the transits of Mars and Venus, so that I can then reference those forecasts when I'm doing my readings with these readings, these tarot readings exclusive. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. And you'll allow me also to invent as I go. If you're new to the channel, I've just recently moved to the Big Island in Hawaii, and I'm living in a very off-grid property, estate, and this is my new cabin, which is very quiet and spacious and in the middle of a lava jungle. Let's just call it that, a lava jungle, a jungle that's grown out of the lava as the 45 years it's been growing out of the lava. And now I have a mango tree and an avocado tree that haven't come to fruit yet, but that should be an exciting experience. I've never had my own fruit trees, so there's much to be thankful for here, and I thank you for your support, which has been the reason that I've been able to journey out here after my little crisis in Florida. I shouldn't make it any smaller than it really deserves, because a lot of people suffered through the hurricanes in Florida, and so did I. My choice was to make a radical change, and this is the radical change I've made. I now live in what I consider to be my sanctuary, and I welcome you into it. So these readings then will reflect, hopefully, the experience that I'm having, the transformation I'm having, living so close to nature, so peacefully. My neighbors, I've very few, and the landlord's very nice, a beautiful, very beautiful keeper of the grounds, and I have to pay all the expenses of moving in, which are the solar panels and the batteries and the propane and on and on. So now that I live out here and no longer have a job working as a yoga teacher, I'm dependent on these readings for your donation, your support, and your kind, compassionate participation, really, in these readings by messaging me positively or making suggestions if you like the suggestion that was made that I should keep the astrology and not abandon that idea. And I think you're right. So I appreciate suggestions that are helpful in the evolution of this channel. So that said, let's do it. All right. This is a 4-card spread. The first card, and remember, we are reading for April 2025 if your sun, moon, or rising is Libra. And I have a sort of cuspy Libra rising, meaning it's right on the border between Scorpio and Libra, the end of Libra. So I sometimes identify with this reading. We'll see. The first card represents the focus, the theme, the intent, the subject of the month. We have temperance. This gives us such a good feeling, suggesting protection from your guardian angel. See her? It's about healing and a general improvement of your situation. It's the lessons that this teaches is one of patience, moderation, living simply, living at the level of your means, not going exceeding. Past what you can afford, living modestly. And these values are what will bring you good fortune. It says if you calmly face your problem, not reacting emotionally, but compassionately, there's a difference, that you will be able to see clearly what your path is, or you have seen already, and the actions that you've implemented or will implement will bring harmony and joy. You abandon the inner fight against your foes, against your enemies, against the opposition. You let go of grievances, acrimony, fights, and just react with a sort of primal innocence. And you let peace gather in your heart. You're at the final stage of something very important to you that will have broad implications for the future. So, a very positive beginning to your reading, Libra. Very positive indeed. In the position of what will challenge you, we have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. This is a symbol of prosperity, generosity, charity, the giving and receiving of material assets, resources, But if something is rightfully yours, Libra, what this suggests is that you will receive it. If it's rightfully, ethically, rightfully yours, you will receive it in measure. Again, your need will be met. The solving of a major problem is indicated. You're given rewards for your patience, and the card is associated with selfless help, offering selfless help, or someone offering their help to you selflessly. Gifts, bonuses, career advancement may be indicated. It is success that comes from a recognition that you have a right. You see, he holds a scale in his hand. That's the scale of justice. So justice will be done. The challenge is, success can often be a challenge. The challenge is what you do with your success, with your reward. How do you proceed? The angel, temperance angel, asks you to share your bounty with those who have supported you along the way. Be cognizant of the support that you were given, and don't run with the gift. Let it open your heart and allow you to realize the charity of life. Life is very charitable to those who practice charity. Now, in the position of the unexpected, we have more confirmation of the message that was being sent by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. That's King Miser. We're not calling you one, but the implication is that you're holding on for dear life to what you believe is yours. This is jealously guarding what you believe is yours. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a house, it could be a property, it could be money. It could be a secret. But you're holding on. Unexpectedly, I suppose the reward comes as a little bit of a shock, perhaps, because it's unexpected. And so your first reaction is to clasp it real tight. This is money management, protection, putting it in a very safe vault. This is about inheritance, about money that you may not have earned that comes to you. This is King Midas was in love with gold. And this is the myth of King Midas, King Miser, I call him. He was so enamored of gold that he sold his soul for it. sort of like Faust. And he was given all the gold that he ever wanted. Everything he touched literally turned to gold. And he had only one dear possession that was not gold, not something material, and that was his daughter, whom he loved, adored. And in his glee, he forgot the wish. And when he embraced his daughter, she turned to gold, to stone, to rock, which is all that gold is. Gold is simply something that's gained value because we agree. Ultimately, it's just a mineral. Pretty, but with no intrinsic value other than it's pretty. So it's the realization that material possessions certainly are good as they help you in the art of survival. But if your attention is exclusive to that, and his attention is pretty exclusive, he's holding tight, that you'll miss the opportunities that will come from generosity. Your generosity can then open up and allow the universe to give you even more. It's like a valve. It opens up this valve and allows the flow of abundance to come into you. So that's the only negative in having too much. So you may be in that predicament where you've got just a little too much. So Libra, we end with a beautiful card that also stays in the same energy pattern, informational energy pattern, as the previous 3 cards. And that is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. Here we have a very noble lady who's in her lush garden. She's got a pet. You see the little falcon? So you know she's wealthy. She's got spare time to work in her garden. And she's living off the fruits of her labor. She's finally able to buy some luxury items. Something to pamper, to beautify herself, her home, her estate, to find comfort, security in her environment, feeling very much at ease with the stage, the material stage that she's in. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. It might indicate working from home, or having your home as buying the selling of a home. Prospering from property. Prospering from property is what I meant to say. Investments, ownership, wealth, profit. Buying and selling for profit. Again, getting inheritance. Enjoying abundance. Feeling as if you can relax. And let go. Remember, generosity is the way to allow that prosperity, that abundance to support you over time. Don't spend it at once. Allow yourself to enjoy what you have. Don't cling to it like Midas. Learn the difference between money value and emotional value. And when you hold those two things in balance, temperance, then you find true peace, true love, and true harmony. That is your forecast for April 2025. Now, we have another segment coming up having to do with yoga. And as I mentioned in another video of mine, the reason that I've introduced yoga to these readings is because, first of all, I'm a yoga teacher and I know the value of yoga. I've practiced yoga all my life. I'm 73. It's what actually helped me traverse all these crises that I've just been through. And what I thought to do was to bring in a single pose that you could practice during the month that would embody, literally make physical, the needs, the energy as described in the actual reading. And then I'll give you a yoga mudra for those who don't have the physical means by which to practice yoga. Your hands can become a pseudo body. It can become your body, and their form then can help bring about a change in your psyche, your mind, and even your overall body. So practice them if you wish. And again, I think that next month I'll just do the astrology transits for each of the signs and post those before I do the tarot. And I can always reference them. And that way we won't be creating 2-hour videos. All right. So thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you would like to support the continuation of these readings from off grid. I once lived in New York and I did an off Broadway play. So it's always what it reminds me, off grid, off Broadway. I am also offering you my personal readings. That's a way I have of supporting these readings. And it's very simple. You just go to my website, grandcentralhealing.com, and in the shop are all the various readings. You can choose, buy it, and then send me via my email, which is there, your question. And then I address that question to your guardian angel and seek their advice for you. And I am very edified by each and every one of my readings. They teach me something, and hopefully they will teach you something as well, to give you the guidance and the help that you may need in whatever situation you might find yourself. So thank you very much for that support, if you can give it, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Aloha. It's raining. Thank you for coming to your yoga pose for the month of April 2025. Your reading was profoundly positive. in that you were about to receive some abundance from the universe. And so what you need to do to be open to that abundance is to open up your heart chakra, to open up the chakra that may be holding some emotional tension for you. And you can sit on a chair, you can sit with your legs folded, you can sit with them folded underneath you, any way you like. And I'm going to show you this pose sideways. So you walk your hands behind you and lean back on your arms. Already you're in a position where the chest is widening and the heart is free to expand and contract, to beat rhythmically. So you lean back and you breathe through your nose. You can stay here for a few minutes, up to 15 minutes, just leaning back, bringing the elbows in closer, walking your hands in behind you. Let me show you. And then eventually picking up the hands, turning them up, lifting them up, turning them in, and locking the fingers together. You can either press the palms together if possible, or bend at the wrist. Try to keep your spine straight. Pull the shoulders down away from your ears. And from the shoulders, lift the arms up only as high as you can. Naturally, we lift up. We lift up. Open up your chest. Breathe several breaths, up to 10 inhalations and exhalations through the nose, lifting up. Sigh a few times and release the emotional angst. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Look out. Lift your arms. Bring your arms down slowly. Let the hands lay softly on the ground. Relax the shoulders, the elbows. Separate the hands. Turn the palms up behind you. Release the tension. Let that relaxation run up into your shoulders. Turn the shoulders in forward. Bow your head down. Let go of the tension in the neck, between the shoulder blades, down the arms, and in your fingers. We sigh. We sigh. Roll your shoulders up. Inhale. Let me face you. I want to show you now a mudra that you can do to receive the blessings of the universe, the blessings that are forecast to come to you. It's very simple. Palms out. Place them on your knees. Create a gesture of receiving. Close your eyes and imagine 2 beams of light coming from above, entering into your hands. And relax your wrists, relax your shoulders. Breathe through the nose as we imagine that pure beam of light entering into the palms of our hands. As we inhale, we draw that light up into the shoulders, down the spine. And we feel it traveling, spiraling up and down the spine. As we inhale and exhale deeply. Accept the abundance that's given freely as you breathe in the air. So breathe in the abundance of the universe. Take a deep, deep breath now. Exhale, bring your palms together. Another deep breath. Bow. And we say namaste. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping. Namaste.